Hi everyone, welcome to another edition of Dear Masteries. Today I have a letter that reads, Dear Masteries, I'm an all or nothing person. I have a cheat meal and then I can't stop. But I'm really craving carbs. What should I do? Signed, All or Nothing. Well, this is not uncommon, and the reason is your hormones do change when you eat certain types of foods. So if you have a lot of sugar or a lot of carbohydrates in your meal, your insulin level is going to rise, your blood sugar is going to go down quite a bit, and then you're going to get a little bit of that crash or that feeling that your body naturally knows, if I eat certain sugary or carbohydrate dense foods, I'm going to elevate my blood sugar again, and I'm going to feel better. I'm going to feel different, and you subconsciously know this. So that's why you get those cravings when you have that big meal that you're talking about, or that carbohydrate full meal. What I recommend, if you're all or nothing, the best way to do it, and I use a strategy when I incorporate carbs into a reward meal, or if I feel, you know what, I need to use a little bit of a cyclical keto recarb or whatever. I have it at the end of the day, and I try to space it out so that I know that when I go to bed, the day's done. And I try to limit that to about 3 hours. That's what works for me. So if you're going to bed around 10, maybe at 7 o'clock, you might have something that would be your carbohydrate treat or your carbohydrate meal. That still is an opportunity for you to go out. If you have dinner plans, you can still go out at 7 o'clock and still have that meal, and you're still able to partake and be social, and then you're able to come home, whatever you need to eat in order to feel satisfied and to quench that craving you might have, and then you wake up the next morning and you just start fresh on your consistent diet plan that you might have strategically in place for you. So that's one of the strategies that I personally like to use, and I find that works really well with a lot of the clients that I help out, as well as the people that I talk with. Something else you can do, and you just cold turkey it and just not have any carbs at all. It can be tough. However, it can also prevent you from getting those feelings, those cravings, and it will help you to cleanse. And that's another way. You might have heard of different sugar detox videos, books, and all these great and wonderful programs that are out there right now. They really are about just eliminating your sugars, eliminating those carbohydrates that provide you with that craving, and just cold turkey it. You'd really have to be mentally tough, and that kind of leads into my next point that I want to make. You really need to make sure that you have a very sound vision and goal, that it's so grand and big, and it's something that you really want, that you're able to use that as not only a motivation to push you toward it, but also as an inspiration to pull you forward. Because if you do that, you're going to feel that you have this extra energy and power inside of you that can help you to get there. If your goal isn't compelling enough, you're going to feel a little lack in energy. And this goal might not be able to be achieved in the next 3, 6, or 12 months, but it still would be your overall goal that you're trying to work toward. If you're someone who has, 1 or 200 pounds that you'd like to shed and just get rid of, it might take you a little while before you're able to reach that. So while we're setting mini goals along the way to achieve, we want to have that grand vision that we can move and work toward. When you have that, it makes it easier to make some of the tougher decisions, and to make more of a mental choice that you can emotionally and spiritually back up, so that you can overcome some of those physical challenges and cravings that you might be experiencing. So those are the three different elements that I would suggest you think about and figure out a way you can implement those to make those situations easier for you. There are points where including a carbohydrate meal, even if you're on a ketogenic diet, it really can be beneficial, not only for your training, but for your mind, your body. It can be really beneficial for you mentally and spiritually as well, where you now feel satisfied, and it can extinguish that. And if you do it toward the end of the day, it helps because you can wake up and you can start fresh. And the key is, if you just can't get through that craving and you do something in the morning, that's fine. You know what? Just start again right after that and continue on going. When you do have a reward meal or something that includes those carbohydrates, if you can, try to limit them to about once a week. That's the best strategy I found that works. However, if you get to a really low percentage of body fat, and I'm talking maybe 10 to 15% or less, you might want to introduce or include more frequent reward meals just to keep your body, your mind, your emotions, because it gets tougher the leaner you get. But you know, it definitely can be done, and that's what I am trying to show people through the 121-day challenge that I'm doing right now on one of the other blogs that I have, 121days.com. Feel free to go and check it out. If you want someone to guide you through and to help you strategically plan out and to help coach you toward your ideal goal, I offer that as a service as well. Go on to Masteries.com, check that out. And there's also other programs, there's training systems that I have put in place that you can download and you can just watch, and or you can stream it from Facebook or whatever. Those are included on Masteries.com as well. So go and check those out. And if anyone has another question or anything else that you'd like to learn about, feel free to send me a message. Go to dearmasteries.com. All the instructions are there on how to do that. And really appreciate the question. That was a great question. Thanks very much. Everybody have a good day.